Hey everyone, and welcome back. Ready for another deep dive?
Always.
Awesome. So today, we're heading back into the world of One Piece.
Okay.
And we're going to be focusing on one of Kaido's gifters, specifically Ageha Woman.
Interesting.
Yeah, and I know we've talked about gifters before, but just for anyone new to the show.
Yeah, good idea.
Gifters are those folks who have eaten, what are they called?
Smile of devil fruits.
Smile devil fruits, right? Which give them animal-like powers.
Exactly.
So for this deep dive, we're going to be using some info from the One Piece fandom wiki on Ageha Woman.
Sounds good.
And basically, we're going to try to figure out, who she is, what her powers are, and what her role was in the Beast's Pirates.
Yeah, I think it's going to be interesting because, she's one of those characters where there's a lot more questions than answers.
I know, right?
Even for a gifter, she's pretty mysterious.
She is.
And the gifters are often pretty flamboyant.
Yeah, totally.
But even amongst them, Ageha Woman stands out, I think.
Oh, for sure. And from what the wiki says, she definitely seems like someone who, enjoys the whole chaos of being a pirate.
Yeah, she does.
Let's start with how she looks.
Okay.
She's got these, big butterfly wings and the antenna and a really colorful outfit.
Yeah.
Like something you'd see at a, super fancy pirate party.
Right.
But here's the thing.
What's that?
She doesn't have horns.
Oh, that's right.
Which is weird, right? Because a lot of the other gifters
Most of them
have horns.
They do.
So is that, something specific to the swallowtail butterfly smile or
is there something else going on there?
Yeah.
That's a great question.
Yeah.
Her name Ageha does actually mean swallowtail butterfly in Japanese.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but that lack of horns, it's a really interesting detail. We've seen so many different smile transformations.
And some of them are kind of messed up.
Yeah, exactly.
And some of them are,
like they worked out a little too well.
Right. Exactly.
So maybe this means hers is like a less complete transformation, or maybe it's actually even more refined than the others.
Oh, that's interesting. Like she's got more control over it or something.
Possibly.
Yeah, it's like a puzzle.
It is.
You see these little visual clues.
Right.
And you're just left wondering, what do they mean?
Exactly. And of course, she can fly.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be a huge advantage in a pirate battle.
Absolutely.
But it's funny. The wiki doesn't really say much about how good she is in a fight.
That's true. It doesn't really go into any detail about her combat skills beyond the fact that she can fly.
And speaking of Wano, the wiki talks about how she was involved in a mission to, mess with the rebel forces.
Oh, yeah.
Like blowing up ships and taking down, important buildings. Basically causing as much chaos as possible.
Right.
Which kind of makes you think she's not afraid to, use some serious force.
No, definitely not. And you have to remember, the Beast's Pirates?
Yeah.
They were ruling Wano with an iron fist under Kaido.
And Orochi.
And Orochi, right? So crushing any kind of opposition was like their top priority.
Right.
And using someone like Ageha Woman
who can fly.
Exactly, to, drop bombs or whatever.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Yeah, it totally fits with their whole brutal style.
It does.
And it's not just that, she was involved in those attacks. The wiki mentions this moment where Hawkman is gloating
about beating the rebel.
Yeah, and she just chimes in with this really creepy comment.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
About how they're gonna die slowly and painfully. I mean, that's pretty messed up.
Yeah, it's dark even for the One Piece world.
Exactly. That world is not exactly known for being, all sunshine and rainbows.
Yeah, definitely not.
But that comment from her, it's
chilling.
Yeah, it's chilling.
It gives you a glimpse into her personality,
Yeah.
Like maybe she's become desensitized to violence, or maybe she even enjoys it.
It makes you wonder, what happened to her.
Yeah, like what kind of experiences shaped her into this person?
Exactly. Did the smile fruit, affect her personality?
Right. Or was she always like this? Or was it just being part of the Beast's Pirates and seeing all that craziness?
It's hard to say.
Yeah.
But it definitely raises some questions.
It does. And then, of course, we know that she and Hawkman...
They went after the Straw Hats, right?
Yeah, on the night of the raid on Onigashima, which was a pretty bold move.
It was.
But it didn't exactly work out for them.
No, not at all.
Luffy Law and Kid, they took them down pretty fast.
They think they're shit. Yeah, but the wiki says that Ageha Woman managed to escape.
Ah, yes, the escape.
Yeah.
That little detail that leaves things wide open.
It does.
Is she out there plotting her revenge?
Ooh.
Or maybe losing to the Straw Hats like that.
Yeah.
Maybe it made her see things differently.
Right.
You know, it's not unheard of in One Piece for characters to have these big changes of heart.
Oh, I love that idea.
Yeah.
Like, what if she becomes a wild card,
Right.
using her powers in ways that no one expects?
Exactly.
Maybe even switching sides.
It's possible.
Yeah, it really makes you think, what else can she do besides flying and maybe carrying bombs?
Right. Like, what other secrets are hidden in those wings?
Exactly.
And that's what I love about a character like Ageha Woman, you know?
Yeah.
We get these little hints, these unanswered questions, and it just sparks our imagination.
I know, it's so much fun to speculate.
It is. So, what do you think? What role could she play in the future of One Piece?
Ooh, good question.
Is she going to stay a villain? Or could there be a path of redemption waiting for her?
That is a really good question and something for all of us to think about
Definitely.
as we continue to follow the adventures in the world of One Piece.
Absolutely.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive, everyone, and we'll see you next time.
See you later.